Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's lovely to have you here. So, today we're looking at what your person has been thinking about you lately. So go ahead and resonate with a pile and we'll get started. I am so grateful to have you all here with me today. Alright, pile 1, let's get into your reading and see what's going on with your person, what they're thinking about you. Alright, pile 1. Let's see. So I pre-shuffled some oracle cards. We have Change, the Emperor, Temperance, King of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Perception, Instinct, and Perseverance. Okay, so what I'm seeing from this is that your person is definitely really focused on, I think, shifting themselves for the better here, especially with that Change card. It's like this person knows that it's time to maybe move on from things that have been holding them back in life, and that it's like they're learning to not be afraid of change in their own lives. I think it's like, again, like with this perception card, it's like they're shifting their perception and seeing that it's actually an important aspect of life to have that willingness to adapt and mold and not be rigid and stay stuck, you know? So with the instinct, I also feel like this is that they are thinking about how they are very drawn to you just like instinctually. Like there's just this magnetism I think that you have to them, and it's almost like you kind of bring out their animal instincts in that way where it's like they just can't really stay away from you. It's just this very primal attraction. We also have Perseverance. So your person's thinking about the fact that they want to persevere with you. They want to stick by your side. And that's, again, I think why they're so interested in change, is because they want to adapt to become a better partner for you. And we have the Emperor here, which actually says focus and stability, which is kind of a similar energy to Perseverance. So it's like this person is focused on you. They want to provide you with stability. It's like they want this relationship to be like the one thing that stays in their life, kind of like even if everything has to kind of shift and evolve outside of the relationship, it's like they kind of want this relationship to be something that sticks around in their life. Like they don't want you to leave their life. They don't want the change to be that you exit their life. It's like they want the change to be removing anything that comes between you guys being together, even if that's just their own inner stuff. We also have balanced and harmony here with the Temperance card. So your person's thinking about bringing everything into balance. Oh, actually, look at this. We have the Two of Pentacles too. Balance and adaptability coming out twice. And adaptability is that similar energy to change. So it's like your person is really thinking about coming into that inner sort of harmony and kind of balancing things out. And really, I'm hearing redirecting their energy into more positive thoughts, more positive actions. So that could be they're giving up certain behaviors that were kind of lower vibrational or not good for them. And it's like, I'm hearing like rather than maybe sit around and kind of dwell in sadness, your person's focused on almost like using their creative energy to manifest and like bring goodness into their life, which it includes your relationship, rather than like sitting around and like feeling victimized and down about whatever's going on in their life. They are shifting their perception, and I feel like they're trying to look at things from a more positive view and like realizing like I can change. Like my life doesn't have to feel stagnant and upsetting to me. Like I can become whoever I want to become. So we also have the King of Pentacles, courage and commitment. So that's very similar energy to the Emperor here. So pile one, your person is thinking about committing to you. Some of you guys might already be in some sort of a relationship or a commitment with this person. So this person wants to either deepen the commitment with you, like really bring it to the next level, like fully go all in with you, or they want to commit to you for the first time. That's definitely something they're thinking about. Because again, it's like I was saying, like they don't want this relationship to be something that leaves their life. They want this relationship to persevere. They want this to stick around. So your person feels extremely loyal and committed to you. It's like they really only want to be with you is what I'm feeling. It's like they know that you're the one for them. I think for their lifetime is really the vibe that I'm getting here. So yeah, your person just, I think, has this, again, instinctual almost knowing that you're the one for them, and that this relationship is really worth fighting for and putting in a lot of effort. And they're willing to adapt, I feel like, in the ways that they need to. Let's get some more tarot. All right. What else is pile one's person currently thinking about pile one? What else is pile one's person currently thinking about pile one, please? What else is pile one's person currently thinking about pile one? What else is pile one's person currently thinking about pile one, please? Okay, sweet. So we have the King of Cups, very beautiful. A lot of really nice, lovely, divine masculine energy here in your guys' connection. So I feel like your person is very much maturing, or perhaps they already have been very mature, but they definitely are giving off that vibe of like just like really knowing who they are as a person and what they want. And what they definitely want is to work on your guys' connection. And bring a lot of victory in here. We have the Six of Wands. So it's like your person just feels like you make them feel, I feel like very almost like chosen in a way, like very special. I feel like because they see you as a very special person. Pile one, they see you as like, kind of like in this perception card, like their perception of you even is that you're so beautiful or handsome, just very attractive. Like they perceive you as really quite a catch. So it's like being with you makes them feel like very proud. I feel like in a good way. They definitely want to take this relationship out into the open. So again, it's like they want to show you off. They want everyone to know that you guys are together. It's like they really want to claim you, is the vibe I'm getting. Especially with this Ace of Pentacles and the King of Cups. It's like this person wants that solid commitment here with the Ace of Pentacles. They want to have everything between you guys settled. They want to know that you're theirs. Again, for a lot of you, you're already in some sort of commitment, but it's like this deep desire for your person to just give you their love and just stick by your side, especially with the King of Cups, because this person loves you very deeply, and that's why they don't want to lose you, because they have beautiful, deep, I'm hearing like very like consuming feelings for you, like in a way that your person feels almost like taken by their feelings for you. Like I think that ever since you kind of came into their life, they've had this just this like need for you, this desire for you, this deep love for you just kind of blossomed inside of themselves. And with the Three of Pentacles here, it's like your person is very motivated again to adapt, to balance things out. I feel like the Three of Pentacles is about teamwork. It's about taking each person's perspective into consideration while building a foundation. So I think that's why balance keeps coming out here. And again, change, like adaptability. It's like they don't want to be the one to dictate everything in the relationship out of fear, or that need to be really in control. I feel like your person is releasing that need to be totally in control, and they're really open to what's best for you as well, and to compromise, and to really working together as like a team, which is really beautiful. That Three of Pentacles is very much teamwork energy. So that's like knitting your energies together so tightly that it's like nothing can really break you apart because the foundation is so solid between you guys. Let's clarify a bit here. Clarify the King of Cups, please, for pile one's person's current thoughts about them. Clarify the King of Cups, pile one's person's current thoughts about pile one. Clarify the King of Cups. Oh my gosh, look at this, you guys. Okay, this is really big. I love this when this kind of stuff happens. So we have the Two of Cups, I desire oneness with you, and the Four of Wands, you are my eternal bliss. So this is definitely, I'd say, a deep soul connection, possibly a twin flame connection, but that's really up to you how you label this inside of yourself, how you resonate. But this person wants that sacred, beautiful soulmate relationship with you. Again, marriage, commitment, stability with the Four of Wands. That's just what I was picking up on. So the feelings are most definitely mutual between the two of you guys. This person is deeply attracted to you. It's like they really want commitment with you is like the vibe I'm getting. So again, I feel like for a lot of you guys are committed, but if not, this is definitely heavily on your person's mind. Like, I need to make this person mine. It could even be that, for those of you that are already in some sort of a relationship or communication, it's like this person's thinking about marriage for sure, or just a lifelong commitment, like telling you like, I want to be with you forever, something like that. Making it, again, bringing it out into like kind of the world, maybe like even announcing an engagement, something like that. It's like your person just wants to like really publicly announce that you guys are together. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles, pile one's person's current thoughts about pile one, please. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles, pile one's person's current thoughts about pile one, please. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles, pile one's person's current thoughts. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles, pile one's person's current thoughts about pile one. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. Two of Pentacles, this balance energy keeps coming up for you guys. So I feel like with the Five of Pentacles, I feel like there's two messages here, so take it take it as it resonates. So for some of you guys, you might be in some sort of a separation from your person currently, or again, like this commitment hasn't fully come in from them. And so your person is really missing you, and like with the Ace of Pentacles, that's them wanting to reach out and like move into a connection with you, a new beginning. For others of you that you are already together and you're already kind of moving along, I feel like this Five of Cups means that they want to give you this commitment, they want to give you this stability because they're really scared in a way of like losing you. Like they never want to lose you. They don't want to feel that grief. It's like they know that they would feel an immense amount of grief if they ever lost you. So it's almost like the kind of like, I'm like hearing like, I better put a ring on it before I lose them to somebody else. Like that's kind of the vibe. So again, take it as it resonates for your personal situation. Either they're missing you because you're in separation, or they don't want to end up missing you by missing out on this opportunity. So yeah, Two of Pentacles, I'm getting my priorities straight. And again, I feel like they're prioritizing you. For some of you, this is also a message. Maybe they weren't prioritizing you in the past. Maybe you didn't feel like they were putting you first in the relationship, and I think they've realized in a way like that was a mistake, because the Five of Pentacles can also, or Five of Cups can also represent kind of like regret energy. So maybe they regret not prioritizing you at one point. That could resonate for you. We have the Eight of Wands. My passion for you is so intense, I want you right now. And the Knight of Pentacles. I want to nurture our connection and provide you with stability. See, they want to nurture this. They want to bring that stability. I feel like the King of Cups is also a very nurturing energy. It's like they want to provide a lot of love to you. It's like they really want to shower you in a lot of love. And I'm definitely feeling with that Eight of Wands, a lot of passion that they have for you for sure. Also, they really want to like pursue you really relentlessly is kind of the vibe I'm getting. So a lot of communication, a lot of one-on-one time spent together. So again, it's like if you ever felt like they weren't putting you first, they were taking you for granted, I feel like that's like not a thing anymore. This person wants to just like fully commit to you and spend like all their time with you basically. All right, let's get some more oracle cards now. All right, what else is pile one's person thinking about pile one right now, please? What else is pile one's person thinking about pile one right now, please? What else is pile one's person thinking about pile one right now, please? We have, ooh, look at this, kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. So that's definitely what I'm feeling there, especially with that Two of Cups. That's a very reciprocal energy. It's like they want to give love to you, they want to receive it. So this person also really loves you unconditionally. They think you're really, again, like I said, very special, very worthy of love. They want to give you basically all of their love. And then we have lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. So I'm kind of getting this vibe that like your person just had this like realization like, damn, I need to like give everything to this connection. I need to put my all into this connection. And so that's why it's like with this change here, kind of going back to this change, it's like whatever needs to go for this to be the best relationship of your guys' lives is what's going. So again, for some of you that could be third party stuff, but I don't necessarily feel that. But if that's resonating, then that could be about that too. But it's like, this person is really ready to basically do anything they can to change to be the best for you, which is really powerful because it's like it just really hit them like, yeah, this is the love of my life, like this is the person for me. So what else is pile one's person currently thinking about pile one, please? Okay, so, ooh, look at this. We have the Magician and the Mirror, the Garden and the Gate in action. So, the Magician and the Mirror, so definitely this is very like twin flame energy. I feel like your person is becoming kind of the magician of their life, and that's about, I think, recreating the inner world of oneself, your self-perception, self-concept, to create more of whatever you want in the external. So, it could be that right now your person is thinking like, hey, like, I need to feel worthy of my person. I need to feel worthy of love. Like, I feel like they are stepping into realizing their true power. I could be part of this kind of epiphany is like, hey, like, I have the power within myself to create the things that I want. Like, I deserve the life that I want. Like, I deserve the person that I want. So I feel like they are kind of balancing their internal energies and really starting to view themselves from like a better perspective, like a more loving perspective. Like, I'm hearing like also something about self-forgiveness. So it could be forgiveness for things that they've done in this relationship or past relationships or just in their life in general. So they're really taking their power back is what I'm getting. The garden and the gate. So to me, this card represents your person's thinking about um, kind of like this transition they need to go through in a way, because this like figure here is like looking at this gate and thinking about like leaving almost like their comfort zone behind. So for some of them, maybe they kind of at one point were just staying in their comfort zone, kind of afraid to move, but it's like they're realizing that it's time to maybe get beyond like the limitation they placed on themselves at one point in their life. It's time to free themselves. It's time to, like, literally in this card, take action. So I feel like your person's becoming a lot more confident, and they're realizing that like nothing changes if nothing changes, and if they want change in their life, they have to be self-motivated, and they have to like reach out and take those opportunities as they come. So I feel like they're really thinking about again, action here, especially with the Eight of Wands. This makes a lot of sense. So I would definitely expect to receive a lot of communication from them, probably more pursuit. You might already be actively pursued by this person, but they're definitely going to keep that up for you guys. All right, let's get some messages from them now and see what they want to say to you. All right, what does pile one's person really want to say to pile one? I know we have a deep soul connection. Yeah, definitely. The Two of Cups and the Four of Wands came out. So this person's aware. That could be part of that epiphany, is that, again, you're the love of their life. You're their soulmate. We're better together. I'm ready to give into the temptation that is you. So they are feeling very tempted by you with that Eight of Wands energy, definitely wanting you, realizing like, we're better together, like this is my person. I'm happier with them in my life, like they make my life so much better. So let's see. Let's get some more of these. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one right now, please? What else does pile one's person really want to say to pile one, please? Let's start a family. Okay, so yeah, this person might really want to... The Emperor did come out, so this person might want to be the father of your children. They might want to be the mother of your children, or they want to just settle down and like live with you and maybe adopt some cats or something. This will resonate differently for every one of you, but definitely the Four of Wands is about that, like, hey, let's just like settle down together. Let's have a life together. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one right now? What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one right now? I want to heal our relationship. So some of you guys might need relationship healing. Again, with that Five of Cups energy, there might be things that your person really does regret about how they acted in the past. But I feel like this is part of that transformation, is they're like, I'm a different person now, so I want to bring a better, fresher, more healed energy into our connection. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one right now? You are the other part of me. Ooh, this is really beautiful. So this person feels like, again, soulmate energy, divine counterparts. You're the other part of them. You're their other half, almost like the masculine or feminine counterpart to them. So that's why they feel so complete with you. Your electricity in my veins kind of reminds me of the Eight of Wands. Like, you really light this person up. I feel like when they think about you, they get really excited. They get really, they feel really passionate. They feel really driven. Especially when they like see pictures of you or something is what I'm hearing, or they see you in person. It's like, wow, electricity. It's like they might even kind of, again, like that lightning shock, like, whoa, like, who is this person? Like, I feel like ever since they met you, you kind of instilled that vibe inside of them. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one right now, please? Looking at you is like staring straight into the sun. You are so radiantly beautiful. So that is really sweet. Your person is saying that you are radiantly beautiful. You're beautiful like the sun. It's almost even in a way hard to look at you sometimes because you're just so gorgeous to them. What else does pile one's person want to say? Oh my god, look at this! I was just saying that. I want us to live our lives together. So this person is definitely saying, like, I want to live my life with you. I want a family with you. You're the one that I want to commit to. What else does pile one's person want to say? You are so magnetic. My heart will always pull me closer and closer to you until we are finally one. So they definitely are feeling the magnetic attraction. They're feeling like you are just drawing them in. Again, I feel like it's because of this deep soul connection. There's just this vibe between the two of you where your person try as they might at times, or if they've ever tried to run away, it's like they really couldn't, because something about you just brought them back every time, even if they ever tried to deny the connection or something like that. It's like they couldn't really, because it's like they've kind of always chosen you on a deep level. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one right now, please? What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one right now, please? What else does pile one's person want to say? You are so lovely and sweet. You remind me that there is goodness in the world. So for a lot of you guys, you are actually an inspiration to your person. They might have had like a really rough go of it with relationships in the past. They might have really kind of like, in a way, given up on love, or felt like a lot of people were hurting them. You know, they weren't feeling super connected to anyone. They weren't feeling like other people were compassionate. Again, with this King of Cups, your person is a highly sensitive, emotional person. And so I feel like your goodness, your light has really been a huge, like a huge, again, like perception shift. Like, okay, like there is actually love in the world. There are beautiful, kind people that are caring. You see underneath my mask and it scares me. So yeah, that's like, this person also, like I was just saying, is very highly sensitive. And maybe they tried to kind of pretend that they weren't, because they might have been hurt a lot because they're so sensitive. I care about you so much. I want you to be safe, happy, and healthy. So this person, I feel like I get the sense they want to be a provider for you, and they really do care about you. Like your happiness and well-being is really important to them. Every time we touch, I feel the powerful love energy running between our bodies like an electric current. Interesting. So much about electricity. So it's like, yeah, there is just this... this pure kind of like life force, like that kind of just like you guys transfer to one another. I feel like they've never felt like that with somebody else. We have expect communication from me soon. So I was definitely saying like I feel communication from your person. Eight of Wands energy, the action card, and then you are my true beloved. So yeah, they don't want anybody else. They know that you're the one. And I feel like no one ever really compares to you, and they realize that there's no use in, I think, ever trying to recreate this feeling with somebody else, because they can't. It's really just you and them, a very special connection that you guys have. All right, let's get you some advice now from these cards. All right, what does pile one need to hear right now, please? What does pile one need to hear right now, please? What does pile one need to hear right now, please? What does pile one need to hear right now, please? What does pile one need to hear right now, please? What does pile one need to hear? Let's see, got a few. So this says compassion. As you pray each day for greater compassion, a new self is born, drawing new people and experiences. Dear Lord, help me to feel ever-deepening self-acceptance. May I see myself as you see me. So this is very deep. I feel like this is kind of about how the more love and compassion we have for ourselves and self-acceptance, it's kind of transfers, because we are all kind of mirrors to one another. So the more you can really forgive yourself and see yourself as worthy and a good person, I think it kind of transfers onto everybody else. We have a lot more compassion for other people. So I think that's why people that are very harsh with other people are very judgmental. I always say to myself, like, people that are very critical of others are ultimately the most critical of themselves. And so if anyone's ever been hurtful to you, just know they're also very hurtful to themselves, if not more so to themselves than anyone else. So again, that compassion for other people. And again, may I see myself as you see me. So this is kind of about seeing ourselves the way that God sees us, or the universe, or whatever you believe in, which is that we are all perfect and beautiful in the ways that we are. I feel like it's our human egos and societal kind of like limiting beliefs that kind of make us believe those negative things about ourselves, but those really are not true. Despair. I need your divine intercession right now, O Great Spirit. Lift this darkness from my soul. Free me from this burden. Open me up to your highest plan. May I be a peaceful vessel for your love. So some of you might resonate with being a little down right now. So that's definitely a great prayer. Like, lift this darkness from my soul. Free me from this burden. So this, if you are in this energy of sadness, maybe in kind of a shadow work moment, it is a opportunity to release something dark from yourself so you can ascend, may be a peaceful vessel for your love, because it's like as we become that empty vessel, we become a container for divine energy and divine love. So that could be an important message for you. And then trust. When love is invited to take over, right actions arise at the right time. Allow me, dear divine, to wait patiently until the timing is right. Let me rest in the unknown until a clear path is shown. So this is about kind of releasing control and surrendering to your personal journey. Invite love to take over. So this is also about right actions and right timing. So I feel like this is about, in regards to your connection and just your life in general, when you kind of surrender your free will almost in a way to like love itself, it becomes very clear and evident like what the right thing to do is, what the right thing to say is, and it's good to follow that intuitive guidance when you feel it, like when you feel that really strong pull. All right, pile one, that's what I have for you today. It's been great reading for you. It's always so much of a pleasure to spend time with you. I love you so much. Sending you abundance, bliss, and so much love. Please take care. All right, bye-bye. Hello, pile two. Welcome to your reading. So let's get into your person's current thoughts about you. So before we begin, I got some oracle cards pre-shuffled for you guys, so let's get into these. We have acceptance. I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. King of Wands, optimism, innovation. Page of Wands, discovery, enthusiasm. The Hierophant, shaman, divine wisdom, spiritual power. We have self-worth, impasse, and forgiveness. So it's interesting that acceptance and forgiveness kind of on your person's mind right now, and I feel like the vibe I'm getting is that there might be a time of kind of like respite and healing your person is going through as they learn to accept themselves for who they are, especially in regards to this like self-worth energy here. It's like if they've ever like had insecurities maybe about the way they look, or just maybe their upbringing or what they do with their life, just like things that they almost like things that make them feel unworthy or something like that. It's like they're realizing that it's kind of up to them to love themselves and take care of themselves, almost like with this kind of getting the vibe of like an inner child healing from them right now too. Learning to just accept and love themselves for exactly who they are. And I feel like with the King of Wands and the Page of Wands, it's like your person has this newfound almost like energy, like this light inside of them, where instead of maybe holding on to grief from the past or sadness or insecurity. It's like they're feeling excited about the future, maybe for the first time in a while. It's like they're like, you know what? There's a beautiful world out there for me. I just have to discover it. Like, I have to be more optimistic about my future. I have to see myself in a better light. I have to be more optimistic about my connection with pile two as well, and realize that in order for other people to accept and love me, like I have to accept and love myself. So it's like this person almost is like doing that inner work so that they can feel good enough for you is kind of the vibe I'm getting. As well with the shaman card, divine wisdom and spiritual power. So your person might have recently had some sort of spiritual awakening. I think you've helped to awaken their inner shamanic energy as well. You also could be a very spiritually powerful person, a very wise sort of person, and I think they're learning a lot from you. I feel like you really inspire them spiritually, and again, you might have been what has inspired them to do that inner work. They might have not, might have kind of been going along in their life, not really maybe being super self-aware, but it's like all of a sudden they're kind of like taking a step back and thinking like, hey, I'm in charge of my life and I want to live a good life, and I need to stop holding myself back due to fears or insecurities or things that I think of myself as like flawed, flaws I see within myself. Because a lot of times that's just our own self-perception, and other people are not nearly as critical of us as we are of ourselves. So I feel like in regards to your connection, your person is really, really excited for your guys' future. But with this impasse energy, I'm actually going to clarify it really quickly. This could be, like I was saying, like to get to the other side of this self-worth and forgiveness, it's like your person might need a time out to kind of just integrate all this wisdom and healing that's going on with them. It's kind of what I'm thinking here. Clarify impasse for pile two's person's current thoughts about pile two. Clarify impasse. Clarify impasse, pile two's person's current thoughts about pile two. Clarify impasse. I'm like, I knew this was going to come out. This is like literally what I heard in my head. So we have the Page of Swords. I'm observing you closely. I want to know more about you. And then the Four of Swords. I'm taking time to heal and meditate. So that's what this impasse is about, is your person is taking time to heal themselves, to meditate. But in the meantime, with the Page of Swords, they're definitely thinking about you, and they're definitely observing you either on social media, maybe asking about you from friends, or literally, like I said, just like kind of maybe even like a little bit obsessively thinking about you. Just you're really heavily on this person's mind right now, even if they're not talking to you, even if they're just kind of like hermiting themselves away, nursing their wounds, like in this energy of like recuperation and stillness. They are gaining wisdom though in this solitude, and I think that's why they're becoming more wise here with the shaman energy, is because they are connecting, I think, to spirit really deeply right now. All right, let's get some tarot cards now and see what else is going on. Yeah, a lot about self-forgiveness. I think forgiveness of their childhood, their past. They might even be doing some revision work, possibly if they know about that, kind of a vibe I'm getting. Forgiving and letting go. Also, I think forgiving anything negative from your guys' past history, if that's relevant for you guys. All right, pile two. What else is pile two's person currently thinking about pile two, please? What else is pile two's person currently thinking about pile two, please? What else is pile two's person currently thinking? Aw. What else is pile two's person currently thinking about pile two? What else is pile two's? Ooh, look at this! What else is pile two's person currently thinking about pile two? So I'm getting all excited. Okay, so look at this, you guys. We have the Emperor and the Empress coming out together. So definitely divine counterparts here, you guys. Are definitely soulmates or twin flames, depending on how you resonate. But yeah, this person is thinking about that you guys are a perfect match. You guys are totally meant to be together. You're their other half. And we have the Chariot, the Six of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Six of Cups. Okay, so sorry, I just got confused. So we have the Six of Cups, which, again, soulmate energy. This is also almost that energy of forgiveness. It's like they're healing their inner child so that they can, like, I'm hearing, like, bring an apology to you for some of you guys. So for some of you, your person is actually thinking about coming in with an apology because maybe they did, in some ways, like, hurt you in the past, or it's like they want to explain their behavior to you, and maybe let you know something. If there's nothing for them to apologize for, I feel like this person just is thinking about bringing a really sweet, lovely vibe to you, really making you feel appreciated. It's like this person wants to be so nice to you is the vibe I'm getting. Like they just want to be so loving and so kind in that way that like children are very open and sweet and non-judgmental. It's like your person wants to be like that. Just I feel like you bring out their inner child. I feel like you've helped them to heal their inner child. I feel like you've even helped them heal their inner child, especially with the Empress energy. It's like you're kind of like the divine mother archetype. It doesn't really matter regardless of your gender. It's like you still hold a really potent feminine healing energy to you, and I feel like your person is thinking about how you've kind of like filled a void inside of themselves, like a hole where maybe they didn't feel loved in the past. I feel like you've really unconditionally loved your person, and I feel like they really unconditionally love you as well. And it's like through you, I feel like it's helped them even see themselves as worthy of love. So the Chariot, yeah, this person does want to move towards you, take action towards you. They're feeling intuitively guided to take action towards your guys' connection. So this also could be about travel for some of you. But what I'm getting here is your person is really connecting to their higher self, and it's like they're ready to take guided action, like inspired action. Like when that guidance hits them, it's like they want to take it and take that, I'm hearing, like leap of faith towards you in the connection, because they're really starting to come into that knowing that you guys really are meant to be together. And I think this Eight of Cups is about them, again, kind of in that energy, a bit of that impasse in the Four of Swords, like maybe walking away for a time, not forever, just maybe to work on themselves a bit. But I feel like they're also like returning to you in a way with that Eight of Cups energy as well, especially with the Chariot. Like I feel like if they have walked away or distance, it's really just to work on themselves, but I feel like they are coming back, because the Six of Cups definitely does represent a reconciliation. And with the Empress and the Emperor, it's like your person feels like you are the one, like 100%, like there is no one else for them but you. All right, let's see. Let's clarify the Eight of Cups here for pile two's person's current thoughts about pile two. Clarify the Eight of Cups, pile two's person's current thoughts about pile two. Clarify the Eight of Cups, pile two's person's current thoughts about pile two. Clarify the Eight of Cups, pile two's person's current thoughts about pile two. Okay, so it's funny, the Fear card flew out. So we have Fear, the Five of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. So the Five of Wands says there's a fight going on inside of me between my ego and my heart. So I kind of feel with that Eight of Cups, it's like your person has maybe walked away or distanced in order to kind of resolve some sort of inner tension or inner conflict that's been arising that's been arising within them due to a lot of fear and anxiety. And again, it's like, I feel like if your person ever does kind of distance themselves from you suddenly or walk away, it has a lot to do with something being misaligned within themselves. And so that's why they're feeling really called to work on themselves, because at their true heart, they want to be with you. They see you as the one, but it could be that sometimes they get caught up in worrying about the future, and it causes them to kind of get scared and maybe walk away. But regardless, even if they do this with the Queen of Wands, you are extremely seductive. You're extremely magnetic to your person. And so for those of you where you feel like your person has disconnected, they're definitely on their way back, because they're feeling very drawn to you at this time. And that's why it's like their fears keep them away, but this passion, this soul connection you guys have, this fire that they have for you, brings them back every time, because again, you're like their soulmate. They can't stay away. All right, so let's clarify some more. Clarify the Chariot, pile two's person's current thoughts about pile two. Clarify the Chariot, pile two's person's current thoughts about pile two, please. Clarify the Chariot, pile two's person's current thoughts about pile two, please. Awesome. So we have the Hanged Man and the Ace of Pentacles. I'm seeing things from a new point of view, and I want to offer you a new beginning. So This person is really getting that divine clarity here at the Hanged Man. They're seeing things from your perspective as well. There's been this, like, again, this shamanic energy. There's this divine wisdom that's hitting your person. In the original Hanged Man, you can see his head is lit up with that enlightenment. So your person is achieving some sort of enlightenment, especially in regards to this connection. And they're like, wow, I want to offer this person a new beginning. Like, I want to come back to them. I'm realizing that maybe things I was blind to in the past, I'm now getting that clarity I've been needing. And I want to offer pile 2, I want to offer my person stability and commitment. I want a new beginning. Like, I see this beautiful, promising future. So I feel like your person is on their way to you if they aren't already with you. Clarify the 6 of Cups, pile 2's person's current thoughts about pile 2. Especially with that Emperor energy. Like, that's that masculine father stability energy, like, very settled, like they know what they want, definitely. Clarify the 6 of Cups, pile 2's person's current thoughts about pile 2, please. Clarify the 6 of Cups, pile 2's person's current thoughts about pile 2. Clarify the 6 of Cups, pile 2's person's current thoughts. Okay, so we have the 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, and the King of Swords. So definitely, again, this energy where they're very deep in thought, maybe thinking very deeply about how exactly to reconcile to you, how to come towards you, what to say to you in order to bring this reunion, reconnection about. So they are analyzing and I think calculating the situation. I'm definitely getting the vibe like they're thinking about the right thing to say. We also have the 8 of Pentacles. I'm working hard at improving myself, and then all paths lead home with the 3 of Wands. So with the 3 of Wands and the Chariot, it's like such an energy of like traveling in a way. So it's like, again, that energy of like stepping beyond their own comfort zone to come to you. And yeah, they're really working on improving themselves. I also feel like the 8 of Pentacles, it's like this person wants to put in the work to improve your guys' connection as well. So they're doing the work on themselves. Like I was saying, I kind of was saying that, like they're doing the work on themselves so they can bring love to you, so they can bring more open-heartedness to the connection. Because with the 3 of Wands, again, that's that energy of like preparing for union, knowing that you are where they belong, knowing that you are their soulmate, and knowing that it's about working on themselves so that they can have this lovely, beautiful union with you that they really want. So they're very committed to this connection. They're becoming very committed, I think, to themselves and their own healing. And they're ready to kind of like leave behind things that maybe their own insecurities and doubts. They're ready to leave those things behind to come into some sort of harmonious balance with you in the future. All right, let's get some oracle cards now. All right, pile 2. What is pile 2's person currently thinking about pile 2, please? What is pile 2's person currently thinking about pile 2, please? What is pile 2's person currently thinking about pile 2, please? What is pile 2's person currently thinking about pile 2, please? All right, so we have kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, and falling in love. So your person does really love you unconditionally. They want to give and receive that affection. That's kind of the 6 of Cups energy. They're very much in love with you. I feel like they're still falling in love with you. They're very deeply in love with you. We have cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So there is a lot of kind of thought I'm getting here as well, like with the King of Swords, the Page of Swords. So I feel like your person is kind of letting go of outdated thinking. That's kind of why they're healing right now, is because they might have really been conditioned to maybe see themselves in a bad light or feel like relationships don't work out, something like that, just things that aren't serving them anymore. I feel like they're also maybe replaying events over in their head. I feel like happy memories as well, like the 6 of Cups can also represent being very nostalgic about your connection as well. We have wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So they're also thinking perhaps about marrying you, getting married in the physical world. They're thinking about a union with you. They're definitely also just consciously aware that like the soul connection here, like I was saying with the Empress and the Emperor. And they feel like this is an eternal love between the two of you. They would want to marry you. We have paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying one another. So with you, it feels like paradise. And they're thinking like, you know, I would marry pile 2. I would spend the rest of my life with them because they make me so happy. They make me feel so fulfilled. They make me feel so excited and good, and really kind of at home in a way and prosperous. So I feel like you've also helped to expand their view of the world and like make them more hopeful about the future, like we were seeing with the King of Wands and the Page of Wands. Let's see. Oops. What else is pile two's person currently thinking about pile two, please? What else is pile two's person currently thinking about pile two? Let's see. What else is pile two's person currently thinking about pile two? Okay, so we have patience. So I feel like this is about kind of that energy where your person is learning to be patient as they work on themselves, maybe feeling like a little bit more time is needed for them to figure things out, kind of resolve that inner conflict that they were going through. But with the man holding a heart, this person is definitely thinking about how much they love you, how they want to be more open-hearted with you, how they want to kind of wear their heart on their sleeve with you, really tell you about how they feel as well. So again, going back to the unconditional love energy, like this person is reflecting on how they love you so deeply. And we have the strategy, which is funny because the King of Swords did come out. So your person is in strategy mode, thinking about how do I open up to my person? What do I say? How do I come forward to them? They could even be strategizing about maybe making that offer to you for that life commitment, for some of you in marriage, stuff like that. It's like they're strategizing the best way to, I'm hearing like woo you, like this person wants to kind of like seduce you also is like the vibe I'm getting. All right, let's get some messages from them and see what they want to say. All right, pile two. What does pile two's person want to say to pile two right now, please? What does pile two's person really want to say to pile two? I know we have a deep soul connection. Yeah, definitely. You can see that this person knows. They know that they love you. They know that you are soulmates. Yeah, it literally says here, wedding ring, soul connection. That's interesting. What else does pile two's person want to say to pile two? What else does pile two's person want to say to pile two? I'm doing shadow work and facing my inner darkness. Okay, so that's why with Eight of Cups they've walked away, because there is some darkness within them, again, like outdated thinking. The Five of Wands came out, inner conflict. So they are actually doing the work. They are working on themselves. I think they said that Eight of Pentacles, I'm working hard at improving myself. So they are doing that difficult inner work. So definitely, even if you can't see it on the physical world, this is happening definitely behind the scenes. They might not really be like talking about it with people because it's kind of a private thing, but they are looking at the darker aspects of themselves at this time. What else does pile two's person want to say to pile two? What else does pile two's person want to say to pile two? So you have left a mark on my heart that will never be erased. So interesting, man holding a heart. It's like you really touched them very deeply. That's why they're very nostalgic about you, because they can never forget about you. The love that they have for you, the love that you showed to them also is what I'm getting. It's just like you've kind of left a permanent sort of everlasting mark on them. And it's like they'll never be able to really get beyond the connection. I feel like it's kind of hard for them to move on from you. I don't feel like they really can. I'm hungry for your loving, so yeah, very much desiring you, physically attracted to you as well. To be honest, being away from you is the most painful thing I've ever experienced. So, for some of you guys have been in separation, or you were in separation, and they're saying like it was really hard for me to be away from you, or like even now it is hard for me to be away from you. Again, why they're doing that shadow work, it could be triggering them a lot to be away from you. You are my true counterpart. I don't want anyone else. Yeah, look at that. The king and queen of, or I mean the emperor and the empress, definitely counterparts. So don't worry about anyone else. They're not interested in other parties at all, for sure. What else does pile two's person want to say to pile two? What else does pile two's person want to say to pile two? What else does pile two's person want to say? I'm a very sensitive and emotional person. So this is a kind of interesting. It's like they want you to know that they are sensitive, they are emotional, and maybe they're learning to accept that about themselves, that they are a loving person. They are perhaps a very sensitive man for some of you, or just a very sensitive masculine person, that they do have a feminine side, that they do have a big loving heart. They might have kind of tried to pretend that they weren't sensitive, or they might try to sort of tried to hide their feelings at one point, because they are so loving. It might have been scary. Maybe they got hurt because they maybe gave their love and trust to people that didn't deserve it or something like that, or didn't really care about them. So I feel like that's part of this healing that they're doing. And look at this. Don't worry for a second about me finding someone else. My heart only belongs to you. And then look at this man holding a heart. That's super, super cute. So yeah, they're saying like, they're definitely thinking about that. They're like, my heart is really only for pile 2. Our love is real. So yeah, your love is very real. It's just a fact. I feel like maybe they're realizing that it's not all in their head. And they're definitely wanting you to know that it's not all in your head either, if you ever feel that way. Like, if they ever did hide their feelings and they were being confusing, they're saying, like, no, I definitely do love you a lot. What else does pile 2's person want to say to pile 2? What else does pile 2's person want to say to pile 2? What else does pile 2's person want to say to pile 2? You are my heaven on earth. Oh my gosh, that's so interesting. That's literally what I was saying with the paradise card. It's like they feel like you're that, again, like Eden, heaven on earth. You're the most beautiful person I've ever seen. Wow. And the Empress is very gorgeous. So your person definitely thinks you are super gorgeous, super beautiful, super handsome, just like, wow, stunning. Again, why they're not attracted to other people. I really feel that. They don't want anyone else. Definitely no one compares to you for them. What else does pile 2's person want to say to pile 2? The angels are watching over our journey, healing us and sending us love. So that's kind of a higher self message for them, saying like, hey, look, we're being watched out for by the universe, by the angels. Like, we're both being healed right now, and like there is a force beyond us, like helping us out. Like, it's not just us struggling alone. Like, we are both being worked on. What else does pile 2's person want to say to pile 2? The energy in this reading is very beautiful, I have to say that. Like, connecting with your person's energy is very sweet. What else does pile 2's person want to say to pile 2? What else does pile 2's person want to say to pile 2? I need time to think and be alone so I can connect to source and awaken to my inner truth. Okay, yeah, this definitely keeps coming out for your person. So if they need time, but definitely don't worry about it. They are becoming awakened is what I'm getting. What else does pile 2's person want to say to pile 2? What else does pile 2's person want to say? I get so scared of losing you, I panic and act irrationally. No one has ever mattered this much to me. So yeah, it could be that there is a lot of fear that your person is having to deal with in regards to losing you, because they've never loved someone like you. I feel like they've never really been in love before. In a way, like, you know, they might have been with people in the past, but it's like with you, it's like you matter so much to them, like you are so important to them. So if they ever kind of seem to act strange or get really upset or triggered about maybe things that seem like to you maybe inconsequential, or maybe they get very jealous, it's like they're very, like their inner child, their unhealed inner child gets very worried. So that's, again, something they're having to look at. You are all I have ever wanted and better than I ever could have imagined. So yeah, pile 2, they think you're absolutely perfect. You're like a dream come true. They love everything about you. It's like you're kind of just their ideal partner. Again, counterparts. It's like you just suit each other. You're so aligned, and there's just this perfect chemistry between the two of you. So they really are, like, you are the person of their dreams 100%. All right, let's get you some advice now, you guys. All right, advice for pile 2, please. What does pile 2 need to hear right now? What does pile 2 really need to hear right now? What does pile 2 really need to hear right now? Go with this one. Okay, so this says, make it God's. Release the idea of my. As soon as you start to say the money, the relationship, the job, freedom arrives. When there is no grasping, the right actions get shown. Free me from the prison of my dear Lord. So this definitely helped me when I read It's Not Your Money by Tosha Silver, who's the author of these cards, by the way. That's a great book also. Releasing kind of that idea of like, my money, like, worrying about losing money or whatever, or your relationship, is kind of realizing that, like, it kind of all does belong to source in a way, and money is kind of not really ours. It's belongs to God, the universe. So then you kind of stop clinging to it so much, and you kind of just allow it to come into your life. And it's actually crazy, like, kind of when you release that control or that need to have something, like, especially when it comes to money, it's like it kind of just flows to you more easily, because you've let go of resistance to it, if that makes sense. Because fear and doubt and worry about manifestation is kind of what prolongs it coming into your life, and it kind of pushes it away energetically. Um, we have trust. When love is invited to take over, right actions arise at the right time. Allow me, dear divine, to wait patiently until the timing is right. Let me rest in the unknown until a clear path is shown. Interesting, because patience did come out over here as well. And again, right action keeps kind of coming up. I was talking about it in this card. So this is about kind of inviting the universe and love itself to just take the wheel in your life, and be patient and just trust and know that whatever you've put out there is coming to you in the right time. And then empowerment. When you ask the divine to take over, this is so interesting. Like, this is, I don't know, all these cards are very much synchronistic. When you ask the divine to take over, you get pulled into your own authentic power. It's a force of inner love that wants your wholeness and magnificence. Unfold my true and radiant self, dear Lord. So there's a lot where I feel like you're really being guided to allow the divine to take over, I feel like, in your finances, in your love life, and just trust that the love inside of you will guide you to the right place, to do the right things, to say the right things to people. So, and also I feel like it's saying that there is something inside of you that wants to feel whole and magnificent. And I feel like that's kind of about waking up every day and, like, looking in the mirror and, like, really telling yourself, like, yes, I am an amazing person. I am a magnificent person. I am incredible. Like, my person, of course, would want to be with me because I'm just so amazing. So, yeah, I feel like it is that self-empowerment. Like, yes, you are completely worthy and good enough for whatever you want. If that's your counterpart or your soulmate, they want you too. All right. Pile 2, that's what I have for you today. I've really enjoyed reading for you. It's been quite a pleasure. I always enjoy spending time with you guys. I love you very much, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. I'm sending you so much love and abundance and bliss and whatever else you're manifesting. All right, take care. Bye-bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. I hope you're doing super, super well. Hope everything is fabulous for you right now. So we're going to be looking into your person's current thoughts about you, and I pre-shuffled some oracle cards, so let's get into those right now. We have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. We have the 2 of Cups, union, harmony. The 3 of Pentacles, collaboration and productivity. Awakening. This is the Judgment card, renewal and enlightenment. We have release, guilt, and creation. So, I feel like right now with the humor and then the release and the guilt, it's like your person is learning to maybe let go of a lot of just inner sadness that they have had to deal with in their life. This guilt also, it could have been maybe blocking a union between the two of you for some of you because they might have felt deeply unworthy. Like maybe they had almost I'm getting like maybe a caregiver that made them feel not good enough, something like that, or some experience in their life that made them feel really sad and unworthy. But now it's like they're releasing all of this, they're letting it all go. They're maybe crying about it, surrendering kind of to that shadow work in a way. And it's like with this creation, it's like the same thing with this awakening card, the judgment card, renewal, enlightenment. It's like they're becoming a new version of themselves. They're renewing themselves. They are realizing that they are a creator and that they have more power than maybe they give themselves credit for. And so also in regards to your connection, especially, they're wanting a renewal here. They're wanting to bring some sort of, I feel like, wisdom and clarity that they have gained. They also want to bring lightness and joy to your connection as well. I'm also seeing in this card there's a Buddha here, so they might be connecting to Buddhism for some of you, or like Eastern philosophy, or just that energy of kind of like being in gratitude for whatever is in their life at the time, and realizing they don't need to stay stuck in sadness. And you have the Two of Cups, so definitely they want this union with you. They're thinking about how you are a soulmate of theirs, that they feel deeply loving of you, and they feel like they really trust you and they want to be with you, and you really mean a lot to them. And with the Three of Pentacles, collaboration and productivity, it's like they want to work together with you, I feel like, to create a really beautiful, harmonious connection. So this could be about putting effort into your connection if you already are together, listening more to your side of the your side of the story, or like your perspective, really wanting to do things right for both of you. This could also just be about maybe rekindling things with you and kind of working on your partnership, maybe working on your friendship, and then developing it into something more if this person is like an ex or something. They definitely want that renewal of your connection. They want to come back to you. Otherwise, if you're already together, it's like they just really want to almost have a fresh start where it's just like even better than it was before between the two of you, because they're releasing a lot of negativity that maybe was blocking you guys from being super happy, super connected at the heart level together. Like maybe heart chakra blockages that they've been having to kind of blast through and like let go of, like negative stories maybe as well from their childhood. All right. Let's get some tarot now and see what else they're thinking about you. Yeah, there's definitely a very spiritual connection here. I feel like your person is having some sort of a spiritual awakening. What else is pile three's person currently thinking about pile three? What is pile three's person currently thinking about pile three? What is pile three's person currently thinking about pile three? What is pile three's person currently thinking? Oh my gosh, you guys, this is beautiful. So, they're thinking very good things about you guys. So we have the Hanged Man. So that is about getting that new perspective. This is also, I feel like, represents enlightenment. You can see this person's crown chakra being lit up as they're realizing all these important things. So again, that's about your perspective as well, shifting their perspective, like a paradigm shift. It could have been that they've just suddenly had this realization that you guys are really meant to be together as well with the Two of Cups, that you guys are soulmates, that they're supposed to be with you. Because we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the World. So I'm kind of getting a vibe here that, like, for some of you, your person just suddenly realized, like, I want to marry this person. Like, this person is meant to be, like, my future wife. Like, they're like, pile three is meant to be my future spouse, like, or future husband. Like, especially with that Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, it's like this person's like, wow, this is the person I need to spend the rest of my life with. I want to work on our connection. Like, I want this forever. Like, I want to be with them forever. And it's like they might even be thinking about a family that they want to have with you. It's like long-term abundance. It's like they want you guys to get together with the Two of Cups and just stay together and never part and never leave each other's side. Like, they want to grow old with you is what I'm hearing as well. Like, they want this like eternity with you. So for a lot of you, you might have already been very aware that this person was like your soulmate or twin flame or counterpart. And I'm getting a message that for some of you, they might have been confused about it. Like, they didn't maybe understand about soulmates or twin flames, and maybe they didn't really like believe in it or fully get it. But I feel like your person at this moment like has really gotten it. Like, it's become like abundantly obvious to them that you are the one for them, like this is the connection for them. And it's like they're focusing on the lighter side maybe of your relationship, especially if you guys have had difficulties in the past in your relationship. It's like they're choosing to kind of let those things go and focus more so on the goodness that you guys can have now and in the future, rather than fixating on maybe things that went wrong in their past relationships or things that went wrong in their childhood. It's like they want to think about the two of you being together and the happy life that you guys could have, rather than thinking about all the pain that they've been through. And I think that's part of that release, is like maybe even in a way, if they know about revision, like revising the past and healing from it and just really letting it kind of die in a way. Like, I don't need to worry about this with my person, with pile 3, because they're learning to trust that you're a very loyal person, and they're seeing you as very loyal. I feel like they're really seeing your good qualities, the goodness and the integrity that you have, like the ways in which you would be an excellent partner, an excellent life partner as well. And with the world, it's like this sense of completion, where it's like they just know, like, you make my life complete, like you're everything I want, like you are the center of my world, like I don't need anyone else, like I don't need to go searching for my soulmate, I don't need to go searching for my life partner, the love of my life, like it's already here, like you're already that person for me that makes me feel so seen and held and loved, and like it just feels like heaven on earth with you. So this person is thinking about, definitely just, I think they're thinking about spending the rest of their life with you, pile 3, and how it's like they just feel like you guys could live such a beautiful existence together, for sure. All right, let's clarify a bit. That's so beautiful, though. Like some really beautiful cards coming out for you guys. Let's look at the Hanged Man. Clarify the Hanged Man, pile 3's person's current thoughts about pile 3, please. Clarify the Hanged Man, pile 3's person's current thoughts about pile 3. Clarify the Hanged Man, pile 3's person's current thoughts about pile 3. Clarify the Hanged Man, pile 3's person's current thoughts about pile 3. Clarify the Hanged Man. Okay, so 3 of Wands, all paths lead home, and you fill my heart with joy and my mind with light. So again, kind of enlightenment energy here with the Sun. So this is about them realizing, like, you make me so, so happy, pile 3. Like, you make my life feel like, oh my god, wait, that's actually really interesting, because humor and then happiness. Oh yeah, this is so interesting. It's all kind of coming together. So yeah, it's like they're realizing, like, this person makes me feel so happy and like joyful, and like I just want to smile and laugh and like live a good life with you. And they're really seeing that again, rather than maybe focusing on, again, like I was saying, like what was going on wrong in your guys' relationship or the difficulties you guys were having. It's like they're just realizing, like, no, like we've been working through things together. Like I want to stick by this person because at the core we make each other so happy. Like we're so compatible. Like we could have the most wonderful life together. And then 3 of Wands, moving forward, leaving comfort zone, determination. And it says preparing for union, all paths lead home. So if you guys aren't already in some sort of a union, this person's definitely heavily thinking about that. Otherwise, it's like they're thinking about how you are their home, all paths lead home, like that you're the one that they want to live with. Even they could be thinking about moving in with you for some of you, like very literally, like you are the person I want to live with in the physical world. But it's also about them, I feel like, being very determined to have a life with you, which we can definitely see with the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Clarify the world, pile 3's person's current thoughts about pile 3. Clarify the world, pile 3's person's current thoughts. So we have the 10 of Swords, the Lovers, and the Ace of Wands. So the world can also represent some sort of ending, and some sort of maybe lesson that's been learned, like kind of like a shadowy lesson that has been like kind of dissolved. So it could be with the world that they are actually ending karmic cycles, and that's kind of the 10 of Swords energy. It doesn't have to be like karmic situations, it could be, but it's like they're ready for a new beginning. They're ready for wholeness. It's also, I'm kind of feeling like there's, with the 10 of Swords, it's kind of like the death of maybe an old version of themselves, again with this release. Oh yeah, 10 of Swords is literally about release. So yeah, it's like they're releasing an old version of themselves. They're releasing those negative cycles, that sadness. I also feel like this has to do with them being more like emotionally intelligent going forward. It's like if they were ever maybe kind of like I'm hearing like narcissistic. Like I'm not saying your person's a narcissist. It's like I think everyone, if we're unhealed, we can all act narcissistically. I know I have in the past before I like worked on myself. Um so it's like they're leaving, as they leave that sort of pain and wounding and trauma behind, they're becoming more empathetic because they're opening their heart. Because when we're really traumatized, it's very hard to be connected to our heart space. So your person might have really been through a lot, you guys. So they are really working through that darker aspect of who they are so they can live the life with you that they want, and that they're not going to hold themselves back or self-sabotage anymore. The beauty you guys have in this connection. Because there might have been a time where they really did self-sabotage a lot because of how just not good enough they felt. But we have, so that was long-winded, but we also have the lovers, you are my sacred lover, and the Ace of Wands, my passion for you lights me up inside. So they're ready for this pain to be left in the past, and they're ready for this new start here with the Ace of Wands. They're feeling very inspired by you, very passionate, especially with the lovers. It's like they're ready for this really passionate new beginning, this really passionate union. And I feel like with the lovers, that's a lot about that emotional intimacy where it's like the two of you guys are just bonded by the heart space, like inseparable, being, releasing, you've released a lot of fears of intimacy, I think. And it's like you're coming together in this place where it's like total vulnerability. Like you see each other's hearts, like you're not hiding anything from each other. It is really truly that super divine love. So this is what your person is thinking about. This is what they want with you. This is what they feel with you. All right, let's get some oracle cards now. Very cool. All right. All right, pile 3. What is pile 3's person currently thinking about pile 3, please? What is pile 3's person currently thinking about pile 3, please? What is pile 3's person currently thinking about pile 3, please? What is pile 3's person currently thinking about pile 3? What is pile 3's person currently thinking about pile 3? What is pile 3's person currently thinking about pile 3? Okay, so we have love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. So they're definitely thinking about communicating with you, telling you that they love you, sending you some sort of sweet, loving message, thinking about you and hitting you up and saying like, hey, you're just on my mind, like I miss you, let's catch up. So you could definitely be receiving some sort of communication from your person. But I feel like this is, again, kind of like I was saying, like releasing that fear of vulnerability so they can really speak to you about their true feelings that they have for you, rather than kind of like skirting around it or not quite maybe wanting to really dive into the depths with you of their feelings, out of fear. But it's like, no, they're like, I really want to confess to pile 3 that I love them deeply. We have the mirror. Mirroring each other's self-image, relationships reflect our wounds and introspection. So they have been seeing you as their mirror and realizing that you've actually reflected a lot to them about places that they've needed to work on themselves, and that they do, interesting, like they really do need to work on their self-image. So that's kind of what I feel like the enlightenment with this Hanged Man is definitely about, is like maybe even realizing in a way that like the difficulties you guys have had together, if you've had them, were less personal and more about kind of like what they need to heal within themselves, because it is kind of that important shift in a way to start realizing that a lot of times when other people trigger us, it's actually kind of showing us where we're not loving ourselves enough. Rather than blaming and really being angry at the other person, we can kind of just see them as, again, like a mirror to where we are unhealed. So I feel like that could be why your person is like really like, whoa, like their perspective is shifting. Like, I don't need to hold resentment against every single person in my life that's ever hurt my feelings. Like, I can really work on myself and heal my self-image. We have the Sword and the Rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. So yeah, it's like they're really getting that clarity that you are the person for them. They're having that revelation, especially with the Hanged Man again, that they want to protect you. They want this solid long-term commitment with you. And again, like maybe they were running from it because you were maybe mirroring too much to them. They might have been getting really triggered at one point. because of the connection. But now they're realizing, like, the more they heal their own wounds, the more that they release, the more clarity and insight they're gaining here in the connection. And it's like the more drawn they feel to speaking with you, to communicating with you more, to being more present, I feel like, in your life, less fearful. It could be I'm getting that they were afraid of you almost because you did mirror them so strongly, and they at one point really did not want to have to look at themselves. So they might have really distanced themselves from the connection, but I feel like this is changing now. But that'll only resonate for some of you. They might have never distanced, but let's see more of their current thoughts. What else is Pile 3's person currently thinking about Pile 3? What else is Pile 3's person currently thinking about Pile 3? What else is Pile 3's person currently thinking about Pile 3? What else is Pile 3's person currently thinking about Pile 3? What else is Pile 3's person currently thinking? So we have attachment, woman holding a coin, and the temple path. I'm going to clarify attachment real quick. Clarify attachment, Pile 3's person's current thoughts about Pile 3. Clarify attachment. Clarify attachment, Pile 3's person's current thoughts about Pile 3. Clarify attachment, please. Let's see, I'm going to do one more. Clarify attachment, Pile 3's person's current thoughts about Pile 3. Clarify attachment. Okay, so what I'm seeing, actually, this is not a negative attachment. I'm seeing this is actually kind of like a positive attachment. So with the attachment card, it's like they're realizing just how, I feel like, bonded they are to you on a soul level, because we have the Ten of Pentacles coming out again and the Queen of Pentacles, which is crazy synchronistic because that already came out, and then we also have woman holding a coin, which is like the Queen of Pentacles basically. So yeah, it's like your person realizing that. I think that, again, it's almost like futile for them to ever try to get away from this connection or feel like they could commit to somebody else. It's like they're really realizing that you are there forever, like you are their future spouse, you're their life companion, like that's what they want with you, and that it's okay maybe to even be attached to you. So they're kind of analyzing this with the King of Swords as well, analyzing how deeply connected they feel to you and how they feel like they're going to be connected to you for a lifetime. And that's why they want the commitment with you, because they don't want to lose you, because they know they'll never really be able to get over you. We have, let's see, woman holding a coin. Clarify Pile 3, Pile 3's person's current thoughts. Clarify woman holding a coin. Clarify woman holding a coin. Knight of Wands, you're so hot, I want to make a move. So I feel like with the woman holding a coin, it's like they're thinking about how you're a very high value person, like you're very confident, like you're very secure in yourself, you really know your worth. And I feel like it's like kind of, it's like super hot to them that you're like so confident and self-assured. You might also be really successful in whatever business you do. And it's like really enticing to this person because it's like, wow, this is a high value person that like knows what they deserve, and like I want to give them what they deserve. You know, I really want to come forward to them. So your person is feeling very motivated by that fact about you. Like it's something that they find extremely attractive about you. And yeah, with the Knight of Wands, it's like they're very, very passionate about you. You might be an earth sign also for some of you. We have the Temple Path. So it's kind of like they're thinking about how this connection with you is in a way like part of their destiny here, that it's leading them to something higher and something better. It's like coming into sort of that like sacred union here, where it's like they're realizing that this is like a really sacred, special, deep connection, and meeting you has almost been a way for them to rediscover their spirituality and who they really are as a person. Like they want to bring a lot of respect and like clarity into this connection. Like they don't want to disrespect this connection. And maybe that you felt like they did at one point, but it's like they're seeing that this is like holy love, like this is really sacred, this is really divine. And it's like being with you in a way is like it's like the two of your guys is like higher selves meeting and being together. It's like the only way I can really describe it. It's like the best version of themselves and the best version of you coming together in this really sacred partnership is what I'm getting from that. So that's super beautiful. All right, let's get some messages from them and see what they want to say to you. Very profound thoughts I feel like they have about you. What does pile three's person want to say? I was modeled unhealthy relationship templates that I need to heal and move on from. So for some of you, it's like maybe they were afraid of commitment at one point because they had a difficult childhood, a difficult upbringing, and they're having to leave behind those kind of negative views about love and relationships and commitment, so they can be with you. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say? I feel you even when we are apart. So for some of you guys might be separate. You might be in separation, but it could also just be like when you guys aren't hanging out or something, or they're at work. It's like they feel you, they feel your energy. I listen to music that reminds me of you. I confess all of my secret feelings to you inside my head where it feels safe. Interesting, because we have the love call, like expressing love. So it could be that they're kind of in a way preparing to reveal their secret feelings to you at some point, because they definitely have them. They might not have ever told you just how, again, attached or committed, or like how long-term they do feel for you. That could be something that they're working up the courage to actually verbalize to you, is just how deeply attached they are to you, how much they want you. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? I'm digging deep to show up as my best self. So they are really digging deep. They are going within, doing that inner work. My heart beats for you. So yeah, you really make this person feel very alive. They might kind of get, their heart might kind of race. They might get butterflies when they're around you. I'm feeling the consequences of my actions and it's breaking my heart. So that could be kind of what this Ten of Swords is about. Is it's can be a painful realization or like a painful lesson. So this will only resonate for some of you where you feel like your person really was hurtful to you at one point. They definitely have like understood that, they've gotten more clarity on that and like kind of seen how they really wish they hadn't done that. But if that doesn't resonate for your situation, you don't have to take it. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? I love your body. Oh yeah, so they find you super attractive, super sensual. I feel like you're very confident as well. They just really like the shape of you. I feel like they might look at pictures they have of your body, or maybe if you have them online, or they just like kind of fantasize about the way you look. They definitely find you extremely physically beautiful. All right. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say? What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? Okay, so kind of repeating messages a bit. So I like to see it though, because I feel like it definitely emphasizes whatever's really going on. So they're saying, I feel you in my heart, which is interesting because it says, I feel you even when we are apart. So this person is super deeply connected to you on the heart level, and they feel you inside of their heart. Like when they think of you, their heart races, they feel all this love for you. You make my heart bloom. So this is kind of about that heart chakra awakening, where it's like you've helped to open their heart to love. And then I want to be better for you, which is really interesting because they said, I'm digging deep to show up as my best self. Like I want to be better for you, which could be kind of part of, for those of you where it resonated, that they hurt you and they're having to deal with the consequences of that, you know, that guilt. It's inspiring them to be better, to not repeat that behavior anymore, because they have learned that lesson. It's like they want to be a better person. They want to improve themselves in order to have the beautiful future. And I feel like what I'm getting is like if they were hurtful, it was because of these unhealthy relationship patterns that they either got from like their caregivers or their friends, or even it could be society in general. That they're having to really release, like, you know, realizing that that's just not the way you treat the person you love. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say? All I want is to be alone with you. So yeah, they're feeling very passionate about you. They want to get you alone. They want to spend time with you, just the two of them. I treasure the moments we spend together. So they love spending time with you. They treasure the memories of you guys being together as well. You are such a divine and beautiful being. I think you must be an angel. sent straight from heaven. So yeah, they just think you're perfect. And then sometimes I need space because this love overwhelms me and I want to be alone to calm all the emotions that come up when we connect. So this is a specific message where it's like, if you feel like sometimes they might kind of begin to open their heart to you and you feel like you guys are connecting and then they kind of maybe disconnect or run away or distance themselves, it's because you're really, like I said, like activating their heart, like giving them a heart chakra awakening. They feel like overwhelming love and passion for you to the place that sometimes it's like they might get stressed out and just kind of need to like retreat a bit to kind of like integrate this definitely I'm getting like very high vibrational like divine love. So if your person has been maybe at a lower vibration, maybe a little bit in a way like lower on the spiritual path, like maybe you've enlightened more or you've kind of ascended more than they have, I feel like the vibration that you have, I feel like, is very high. And so sometimes when you connect, it's like you bring that person up to your level, but then it's like they almost have to go back down and kind of integrate that really powerful energy so they can kind of shift upward, if that makes any sense. But it is helping them to ascend. So just don't take it personally if your person seems to kind of like run away at times, because I feel like it's just I feel like you teach them a lot and they have a lot to think about when you guys connect. All right, let's get you guys some advice now, pile 3. What does pile 3 need to hear right now? What does pile 3 really need to hear right now? What does pile 3 really need to hear right now? What does pile 3 really need to hear right now? Interesting, we have body, which is kind of funny because your person was talking about how they really love your body. Show me, divine, how to love and fully care for this body. Please give me the radiant miracle of accepting my body as it is. That's so interesting that your person specifically wanted to let you know that they find your body very beautiful, because for those of you where you maybe struggle to accept yourself, this is kind of a way of them saying, like, I think you're so gorgeous, like, I think your body's perfect. And this is also your higher self encouraging you to accept and love yourself for who you are and how you look. We also have sanctuary. A sanctuary resides inside of you no matter what is happening. This inner temple beckons you to enter. Take a deep breath, enter, and sit on the throne of your own heart. And that's very interesting because the temple path also came out for your person's thoughts. So this is about when you feel maybe very overwhelmed or stressed, or your inner child is feeling abandoned because maybe if your person does distance themselves. This is about taking that time to really deeply love and nurture yourself and spend that time with yourself and really give yourself the love that you're craving. And I feel like over time, as you do that, as you really learn to immediately kind of crawl into your own arms in a way and comfort yourself, you stop feeling so abandoned by other people because you know you're always going to be there for yourself. We also have empowerment. When you ask the divine to take over, you get pulled into your own authentic power. It's a force of inner love that wants your wholeness and magnificence. Unfold my true and radiant self, dear Lord. So it's like you're kind of being called to come into your own and really see yourself for how magnificent and perfect and wonderful you are, that you are a radiant being, but maybe a lifetime of things that have happened to you have made you forget that in a way. So this is kind of a time for you to like come into that inner sanctuary and really show up for yourself and really tell yourself just how beautiful and worthy and incredible you are and how you deserve love and good things in your life. So definitely allow spirit and source to kind of take over and guide you like intuitively to maybe resources to help you heal, or kind of present that healing to you just like inside of yourself, like telepathically in a way. Inner guidance. All right, pile 3, that's what I have for you today. It's been really wonderful reading for you. I always have the best time doing this. So I love you a lot, pile 3, sending you so much peace and love and healing and beauty and everything else good. All right, take care. Bye-bye.